welcome back. Today we're actually doing something we haven't done in a while, which is just kind of build together in the moment. I started building because I need basically a whole university for Sylvester to go to, and I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just record this? And then further thoughts went, well, why don't we just do it live, or as close to live as I can be. I do miss Twitch in that aspect, like collaborating, talking to each other, but I will admit that I started getting really anxious about it, and that's why I no longer stream on Twitch, as my anxiety just went, ha! You think you found joy in the world? I can ruin that. And it sure did. So, yeah. This is just gonna be a very small dorm. I would love if I could just restrict it to boys, because I feel like that's more appropriate, where like a bunch of boys came to a monastery to study, but obviously that's hard in The Sims 2. There's ways to do it, but like, I can't be bothered. So we're just gonna pretend. I might make over the girls that do come and just kind of pretend that they're hiding who they are in order to study, but that doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be like a prestigious university. That's the only reason that he's allowed to go, is because Clotilde's like, oh, that will help us in our efforts to rise in the station. Because that is very important to Clotilde. Oh, come on now. So if you haven't guessed by my initial color choice for black stone, the next generation is going to be black, and kind of to go along with that, it's going to be a lot more somber, a lot more austere, one might say, because that's what this generation's about, is knowledge sims and really having fun exploring them. That's a little bit much for a front door, but I have a back door that looks like, ooh, what's that? That's cool. Oh, this one's the one I was thinking of. So yeah, there's only going to be 4 dorm rooms here. I believe I have a default, or at least a custom content one. That one is... no, that's an apartment, I believe. Oh, I'll be disappointed if I don't. Okay, I do. How did that work? There we go. So yeah, 4 dorms, hopefully all male sims, but again, we'll see. I will have to give them makeovers anyways, because they gotta have the spirit, but like, we don't know yet. We don't know who's gonna show up. Originally I was gonna do a big long hallway for the dorms, but I do like the idea that 2 of them, maybe they're a little bit more social. Because like, they wouldn't really have like a dorm. That's not how they would have lived, but like, for the sake of gameplay, they kind of have to. So we're just going along with it. As an unrelated note, I'm finally posting my Sim story, and I'm so excited about it, but like also immediately I'm like, am I posting enough? Am I posting too much? Like, the doubts have come in, so it's been a fun time period for me personally. So I've never done anything like this before, and I know like skill-wise in terms of like Photoshop and stuff, my skills are gone, and I'm not even using Photoshop because I don't have it. I have GIMP, which is similar but just different enough to be problematic for me. So I've been trying to better my skills there. I'm not really worried about the writing necessarily. That part I'm at least confident on, but if you want to check it out, it's called And Then the Nothing Came. I am glad that I finally figured out, because originally I'm like, just any fantasy world. I'm like, okay, but there has to be a reason that only, like, it can't be every fantasy world under the sun. So what could be a uniting factor that like we'll explore? And I hit upon it, and I was like, Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's exactly what's happening. So you're gonna have to find out why only certain worlds are basically given this option to escape peril. Okay, let's... Like I said, this next generation is going to be very dark. I'm excited about it. Because I've loved the obnoxious teal house. Loved it. Really happy with it. Had so much fun. But like, I would like different styles too. And it would be nice to just, you know, not have a house that bleaches my eyes. Or burns my eyes. I don't know. Words are hard. Okay, so this little thing over here is going to be a bathhouse. They've got like a backyard situation. They've got the interior, which will be like where they hang out, but also where they eat and study. And then we have the 4 bedrooms, which will be slightly custom, but not super custom. Because again, this is still a dorm space, and why can't I recolor that door? Why are you being so hateful? Really? Really? Fine. I'm making those 2 be black, and then the one up front be like gray. I was trying to like renovate a pre-existing dorm, and I promptly realized that was just the worst idea. It's not built right. Let's do something a little fun. What if we try an instant roof and just... That's fine. I'm not gonna we're not gonna see this place for a very long time, so I'm not gonna throw my whole heart and soul into it, but I do want it to at least look nice. So I'm trying to find a compromise. I don't think I have any buttresses, because I think those would look cool. If I do, I don't know where they're at, so eh. Oh wait, fireplace. That'd be fun. It's like a nice stone fireplace. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, fencing. Fencing! Need a fence. Because these are all going to be members of the nobility. We need a fence. We need privacy. All the way. It's funny, I was supposed to play Pathfinder today, but inadvertently it got canceled because of vet concerns. One of the members has to take their dog to the vet because they're having some tummy problems. And like, I'm sure they're going to be fine, but it gave me time to record more because I'm behind on my pre-recording schedule. Which, if you're watching this, I'm pre-recording because I'm going on vacation. And yeah, so it worked out having that day where nothing worked, aka yesterday. Now we can make up for it. Put that there. I want to do a high fence, but I don't think I have one that I'm like going to like here. Okay, I can live with that. Okay. Two. Perfect. Look at that. Amazing. Is this an even number? No. So we'll do 2, 2, 2, 2, and then maybe and 2. Flawless. Truly magnificent. Okay. Well, I'm gonna extend this then, because I like the idea of them stabling horses, or not stabling, but like tying up a horse there while their friends are visiting or whatever. I was watching, because obviously the Sims 2 has been re-released, and I've been watching like Sims 4 players play it. Specifically, I watched James Turner trying to do like a home business rags to riches thing, because he does a lot of that. And I know people were like, I don't want to watch Sims 4 players kind of riding our coattails and taking our content and da-da-da. I don't even know why people were mad, but like, personally, I love it. Not only because I love this game and I want more people to play it, but I feel so smart. And watching someone who like knows The Sims 4 in and out, could tell you anything about it, like struggling a little bit with a game that I know, I'm like, oh, is this how it feels to be like, I am so smart? And I know I'm not, but like, it does spark joy. And it's human nature to just be like, oh, I know how to do this, and this person doesn't. I feel good about myself. So I've been loving it. And I want to see a Sims 4 player jump scared so bad by the burglar music, because The Sims 4 does a lot of like jump scary, you don't really know what's happening music, but like, I wouldn't say it's particularly ominous or threatening music. You can't say that about The Sims 2 burglar. Like, that is like, holy crap, what's happening? What's going on? And then you gotta find, and then you're like, well, what do I do? What do I do? How do I, like, you do kind of have a little panic. And it's great. And I just want that. I want that very badly. I hope to see it. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. Listen, I am a simple woman. These are the things that I live for. I need to live for something. Something needs to spark joy. And that's what's gonna spark joy for me. Let me have it. I'm sorry if it doesn't make you happy, but it's gonna make me happy. Although now I want to play The Sims 1 really bad. Like, really bad. I haven't played it in a long time. Mostly because I got frustrated. And again, that's why I understand, like, when people are like, oh, they can just play The Sims 2 for free. Yeah, but, like, you do gotta do a lot of stuff, and it is frustrating, and sometimes you just want to play. That's why on my channel, I do a lot of different things, because it depends on what I'm feeling like that particular day. Like, if I'm willing to deal with crashing, with kind of putting up with a lot, yeah, I will load up Sims 2. I will load up Adiran, and I will see what it wants to do. But sometimes I'm like, listen, I just want it to be simple. I'm gonna load Sims 4. There might be bugs, there might not. Sometimes I don't want to deal with anything, and I'm like, I'm gonna open Stardew Valley, and it's gonna be great. Like, that's the beauty of playing different games. They all serve different purposes. Alright, I'm not like truly trying to landscape beautifully here, but that's passable. It'll do. It's serviceable. The only thing I need to do is hide the mailbox. Which I still don't know why these are categorized as curtains, but they are. And I could fix it. I know how, but like, now I know to just go check the curtains and do that. So I don't want to move it and then have to figure out where it is in the new category. I do have invisible recolors, and eventually I'll reach the point where I've deleted all the ones that are not appropriate. But for now, I don't know where the invisible one is. And I've deleted some, so then they're like flashy, which is not ideal. I also have ones that are like, not translucent, but they're like a little bit black, but you can see through it. I can't think of the word. Alright, that'll do. Okay, so everyone needs a bed. Like I said, I am not really going to customize these to an extreme degree, because there's no point, but I do need to make sure it's functional. So let's get beds, if it wants to load. Alright, so we'll do big fancy beds, because these are rich kids. I also think this is the first time he's going to really be around kids of his own class and really like be seen as a peer, but also be in a setting that's very rambunctious and loud, and like, I think this is where he's going to figure out that he's a bit more reserved, a bit more austere, that he's maybe not like all the other noble kids. He's not like all the other girls. Which I love. Like, we've had quite a few popular Sims in this Legacy Challenge so far, Sims that have really pushed themselves to, you know, move up in the world, and I think it'll be fun to kind of have this Sim who's not really interested in that. He's more interested in the acquisition of knowledge and kind of who he's going to be as a person, and it'll be great. Obviously, I'm putting him in this one, so I'm going to decorate this one a teeny bit more. Not a lot, because again, I think this is where he's going to start getting, like, his tendency to not want everything to be so ostentatious and so grand and so lavish. I think he's really going to want things that are functional and serviceable and have a purpose, but are very more, like, dressed down almost. So we are going to need a dining table, dining chairs, maybe some chairs by the fire. Put that one. I could just do the benches, but I'm not going to do that. Let's do these. And this will be zoned as a dorm, so we'll get a cafeteria cook, and I think they can still hire a maid, maybe even a butler. I'm not 100% of the butler though. Okay, they don't need chairs in their room necessarily. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I need to turn the cheat on. Ooh, I don't like that. I hate that, because I had to reinstall everything, so I don't have the cheat where it automatically goes on the diagonal. I need to fix that. Okay, I need to make a note of that. Diagonal cheat fix. Because otherwise, no ma'am, I'm not gonna have a good time. Will not be having a good time. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, or I would type it in. Okay, so each of them is gonna get the same kind of setup. He just is going to have an additional chair to read in. We need to put a couch in. Come on. Maybe that. Alright, that actually doesn't look right. Okay. I think I have a chair that matches this. That? Yes and no. It is that shape, but that's not one with the right colorways, so apparently I have it twice. There we go. Happens. Okay. We need a dining table, we need some end tables, we need a coffee table, we need counters so that we can have our meals cooked, because we're not gonna cook. Let's just kind of dip. And then, is this an island? No. Okay, well. Also, I know these aren't the most medieval looking counters, but I don't care. They're pretty. They're pretty, and that's what I want to do. Okay, we'll put this as like the island. So a trestle table situation. Because there's only 4 of them, so they don't need to have a huge row of plates. That's why I like having smaller dorms, because you don't have to deal with that issue of not being able to get food because there's too many Sims, and then also the food going bad because they make more and more and more and more, and you don't need it. It's cute, but no. No. Why am I being so particular about this table? That's cool, but again, no. These are all too rich toned, and I know my recolors aren't right. Do I not have a table that goes with these chairs? That does. give everybody an end table. Come on. Thank you. We will do this one because I like it. Also, just for funsies, if you are new to The Sims 2, if you press shift, like, see how normally when I press, then I don't have another one? If I press shift, I have two. If you hold it, you can have as many as you want. Super useful. Alright. And for dorms, you kind of just want to make sure that they have a bed and a desk. Obviously, other things are nice too, but bare minimum bed and desk. So that they can do what they need to do. And then in the main area, like I said, you want to make sure that you have counters, an island. You do have to use a very specific stove if you want the cafeteria person to appear, which isn't ideal, but it works. And I'll show you that momentarily. Okay, so like I said, I did build like a little bathhouse situation here just because I thought it was a little bit fun to make them have to come out here. Because my idea is this used to be like a monastery, maybe something like the dissolution of monasteries happened, and so now it's a school, but also still has a lot of the old amenities and things like that intact. And even though they are rich boys, instead of them getting a brand new fancy outhouse chamber pot situation put on, they're like, no, that's fine, it works, you can just walk. I do want to give them a hot tub. I think that's a fair thing to do. And I think that that looks just natural enough that it's okay. I could do one of the tub ones, which are fun. Ooh, do I want to do a tub one? I like the tub ones, but I usually only use those in like laundry rooms because they make sense. Like I could do the mud bath one, but it's harder for me to justify those. This I can say is a natural spring, so like it doesn't bug me. I could actually just put hot spring in actually. We do need water. Access to water is important because I have a mod that makes it so you need to have water buckets or else you can't shower. Let's put it right there. I could put a gong in, but that's just extra work. Okay, so let's get the appliances put in. I'd be worried about the bathroom, but like 4 Sims, it's not gonna be that bad. Where are you? Where are you, Shiny Time Stove? This one. This is the stove that you have to place in order to have a cafeteria worker spawn on the lot. There is no exceptions, no ifs, ands, or buts. That is the one you've got to use. I'm sure there's a recolor that's invisible somewhere, but I'm not too fussed about it. I just kind of recolor it to that brown color and the yellow color and ignore it. So, obviously, if you don't like that, make it invisible or something, but you have to have that one. And then, that's very... Why is that in here? That doesn't belong in a kitchen. I think I'll just do this one. I did just remember I am going to put a chamber pot in his bedroom. Because as much as I'm not concerned about it, like, I might as well let him have a chamber pot just so that I can use it for whatever reason. Okay, appliances. I do believe I have a coffee pot. We'll have that. They have a sink, so they don't really need a dishwasher. We've got a trash outside, so that's fine. What else? I do like the idea of putting these servant bells in. And to move things up, it's just the first bracket. I can't remember what it's technically called. You want to lower, other bracket. And it makes things shift. But yeah, because they're nobles, they might need to call servants. Maybe there's like a whole servant situation underneath the lot. We don't know. One more water thing I just remembered. So because the dormies are going to be like NPCs, they aren't going to be able to get water. So if you put one of these things here, every sim in the lot can access water. Super useful when you have a butler and toddlers, let me tell ya. Okay, so we have our little fireplace. I'm debating. So these paintings work like TVs, and I am debating one, but I don't think that they really need one. I'm gonna give him one in his room because he does whine quite a bit. Let's do that. The connotations of him staring at a random lady for long periods of time are slightly creepy, but again, we're just not gonna think about that. I'm also gonna give him these, because at this point I've had him almost every generation, and like, they're here to stay. They're so much fun. But I'll put a radio out here too. And we also need a phone, which I'm gonna use this one. I don't think there's anything else in electronic I want. Oh, fire alarm. Yeah, that would be handy. So I have a couple options. I think this is a burglar, alarm clock, burglar, smoke alarm. Just in case. I do like the little alarm clock. I'm gonna put that here. It doesn't matter for the dorm mates, they won't use it anyways. I'll do lighting last. And then I do want to put in some of these, or at least one of these. I like that one. They don't need to use it, but like, it looks good. It's aesthetically pleasing for a school. What else? Put another one. Maybe a loom. Well, they're probably not doing loom things. But maybe an easel? Oh, I can't. Oh gosh, I need to fix that immediately. That'll drive me nuts. A lute. Because he's gonna have to get a lot of skill points for this, so the more we have in place for him, the better. Alright, bookshelves. I don't want to block up the windows. What if I just did like a row? Do these touch? No. I've got some that do. Where are they? Because my thought is I basically can build a wall of bookshelves. So it seems like it's separate rooms, but it's not. Or should I just... Oops. How did I do that? Or should I just put walls in? No, I don't want to put walls in. It's fine. Off screen I'm going to put like a column there, but you don't need to watch me do that. needed this telescope because it's cool. We do need to be able to work out. These are young noblemen and they need to be ready for wartime. Put one of those there, and I'll put one of those there. What else can we do? I don't think they're gonna want to fish, but archery could be good. I love this one. This one's my favorite. I use this one way too much and I don't care. It's just so good. Alright, maybe I'll put it over here. And then I'll put these over here. And really we only need one of these guys. Okay. Maybe a bit of knife throwing over here. 2 even. Should I put a poker table in? Not the strip poker, but just regular poker. I'm gonna do it. I'll put it there. Okay. What else can I have them do? Because flower arranging doesn't seem right. I don't think that they would be blacksmithing in particular. But they might hunt. So like maybe a fox trap, pheasant trap. That's sufficient. Alright, I think that's fine. I do need to put chairs at this table. A wardrobe would be helpful. We'll put in some of the party items. So I'll grab this chest and I'll put that here. I kind of want to give him his own bookshelf, but it's fine. He doesn't need one. Should I anyways? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So I like the keg because that has very funny interactions. No. What's this? Fire pit? Sure, you can have a fire pit. Oh, this is the keg. We'll have that out back. I don't think that should be in the house in particular. We'll have a nectar bar, because of course they would have a nectar bar. Put that right there. Dancing pedestal? Sure. I kind of want to put a bar in, but I kind of don't. I think that the other things are better. That said, I might build a little bit of a like tavern or a pub for them to go hang out in. I think that would make more sense and would be in keeping with what we're doing here. And then I'm going to put this there. Just in case. I think that's going to have us covered. Obviously, I really didn't put a bunch of decor in because it's not necessary at this point. I am going to give him a bookshelf. Why not? He's a booky lad. And he might just want to read privately in his room and not be bothered by his roommates. Do I like that one? put it on both sides. Oh, he needs a mirror too, because he's gonna need charisma skill. That one? Okay, and that's basically gonna do it for him. I'm gonna add a few more decorations and obviously put in some cheats because, oh boy, I need my diagonal cheat in all the time or I'm gonna be upset. Very quickly, I will just put some chairs in here. Okay, so that's gonna do it. That is our dorm. So the next time we see this, we will be playing with Sylvester. And I do want to build at least one community lot. I planned on a library and maybe a tavern, so we'll see. But that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and building with me, and I miss doing this. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a like. It really does help, and I will see you in the next one.